my Flosstube friends. It's time for a Maynia episode. It's also time for a 1-year Flosstube anniversary. Yay, yay, yay. It is my 1-year Flosstube anniversary. Today is Tuesday, May the 19th, 2020, and 1 year ago I recorded Flosstube number 1. Wow. Who would have thought, not me, that 1 year after I started, I'd be here. Still recording videos on the weekly, this week, or this month, doing them on the daily, and sharing it with so many of you. So, before I get to showing some projects and my fun giveaway, I thought I would share with you some thoughts on going back 1 year. First of all, watching your very first Flosstube video 1 year later, it's like watching a train wreck happen before your eyes. In all honesty, it was not my best effort, but it was my first, and we all start somewhere. I looked back and I thought, wow, my hair has grown a lot. I very quickly, with video 2, changed the style of glasses I wore to a different pair. I have multiple pairs of glasses. These are my all-day, everyday pair of glasses. And in case anybody's curious, I get my glasses from Zenny Optical online, and these are $6.95 with the frames and the lenses. Winning. And they're my most favorite pair of glasses. I continue to buy the same style because I think they look good. Some other things. When I thought I had a lot of whips then, no, not at all. My style has evolved. Thanks in large part to being introduced to so many different styles, so many different types of cross stitch. I have learned to stitch what I love, and if I'm not loving stitching on something, I give it some time, and then if I'm still not really going back to it, I say peace out, yo, because I'm going to stitch on what I love to stitch on. Free time is so limited when it comes to everyday life that I stitch on what I want to stitch on, which is hence one of the reasons why I was not here last night for an update video. And I want to say thank you to all of you that reached out to me today to make sure I was okay. I'm great. Yesterday was just a really busy work day and a really busy mom day. And I didn't get to stitching on my start yesterday until almost 8:30. And then it was interrupted by little one not sleeping very well, not going to sleep and staying asleep very well. Her mind just would not turn off. She said, Mommy, my mind won't turn off. And I said, I feel you, kid. So let's rock. We rocked in the rocking chair, and we calmed her brain down a little bit, and she was able to get more settled. So, I did get some put into my Monday start. I also started a project today. Today was another busy work day. I should remind myself, I don't know why I keep forgetting, but the last week of school, no matter if it's virtual or in person, is always extremely busy. And today was no different, and Monday was no different. And I have lighter days, I think, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday to kind of end out my Maynia too. My last official start of Maynia will be Saturday. I am hopeful it will be spring tulips. However, the fabric that I have chosen to replace into that project has not shipped yet. So my initial thought is I need to find something else. So I will likely be diving in for a mystery start. So my last start of Maynia will be a mystery. It will likely be something that was on the back burner in my initial picks, and I'll add something in. My final video of Maynia will be, I haven't quite decided if I'm going to do it on the 24th and do a recap, or if I'll wait until the end of the month. I'm thinking I will wait until the end of the month because I'm burnt out on videos. I enjoy them. I enjoy your comments. I enjoy reading your comments, but it's a lot of work. I'm not going to lie. People who do this for a living, I can see why they do it for a living, and they have built their YouTube empires. It's a full-time thing with the filming, the uploading, the commenting, looking at the comments, reading the comments, responding to the comments. I absolutely adore each person who takes the time to comment on my videos and those who take the time to watch. Because I know that just because someone doesn't comment does not mean they do not watch. And that was a lot of double negatives in there. And I know this because myself, I will often put my playlist, my Stitchy Time playlist, up on the big TV and watch through multiple videos. There's not a good commenting function when you're watching it on the big screen. But it's super fun to see projects in 45-inch, 50-inch, I don't know how big that TV is. It's pretty big. In high def. I love seeing my Stitchy friends up close and personal on a big screen. I want to thank all of you that have joined me throughout this year, especially those who continue to shout me out, who continue to be my Stitchy BFFs. If I started to name people off, I would forget people. You know who you are. You mean a lot to me. I chat with you. I got your back, and you got mine. But like I said, if I start to name people, I'm going to forget someone, and then I'm going to feel rotten. I will say that today, a little extra thing that you can look forward to on Sunday is I filmed an interview, a Zoom interview with Becca, Sambry Stitches. She is doing Interview the Flosstuber and is putting up a couple of those a week. And I feel honored that she chose to interview me. And we did that this afternoon. That was super fun. It was like chatting with an old friend. She's awesome. And if you're not watching her, go watch her. Becca Sambry Stitches. I link her in nearly every one of my weekly updates. I know she has kind of stopped her daily videos because she was feeling just kind of a little like done with it. And I totally get that. But she's doing these interviews and they are super fun. And I really enjoyed it. I love talking about myself. And so it gave me an opportunity to chat with somebody else about stitching and all things stitchy related. So I think she said she's putting that up on Sunday, so watch for that. It's awesome. I love that I got to chat with her today on my 1 year of Flosstube. What a full circle experience this has been. And so I think I'm going to show you some progress. It's not much. It's not as much as I would have liked for it to have been, but that's okay. So the wheel spun for Monday for me to start the project that lives in this So Much to Love bag. Find them on Etsy. And that is my Blessed is the Life by Little House Needleworks. It says, blessed is the life that finds joy in the journey. I am doing a wacky conversion. I don't think it's wacky. It's not near as wacky as my Christmas tree farm. But it is very different. And this is not on a floss string, so I will apologize while I somewhat get these situated. I chose to keep some of the colors, but I added in a lot because the original chart calls for only a handful of colors, and it's very browns and greens, maybe a little yellow here and there, more browns, more greens, maybe a little red. It calls for 5 Classic Colorworks and 2 DMC. I punched it up a bit. I added in some pinks, some reds, some yellows, some blues, cream. I added in a lot of fun colors. These are, I've got a combination of Classic Colorworks, Victorian Motto, Color and Cotton, DMC, and Weeks Dye Works. I have, in my video where I showed this, so my Sunday night video, Maynia Day 17, I linked to my Google Doc, and that Google Doc has the full conversion and what I'm planning to do. I'm stitching this on a piece of 18 count Ada that is from a dyer by the name of Oksana. I have found her through the Facebook D-Stash group. I link those each week in my videos. And this is going to be a long, skinny piece. I have so far only put in stitches into half of this precious willow tree and a little bit of the greenery underneath. So the willow tree I'm stitching in Classic Colorworks Old Oak Tree, and the greenery on here is in Classic Colorworks Pea Pod. And so this has been, I love it. It's such a good stitch. I just didn't get to it till very late last night, and I didn't really have a whole lot of time to stitch so far today. But This is one I will for sure be excited to get back to. I love anything that has joy in it, obviously. I was talking today with Becca, and I talked about how I've got all these little stitches going that say joy in some way. And we came up with the idea that I think I'm going to create some kind of quilted wall hanging with my joy cross stitch that can hang over here, or maybe right here. I'll move my bulletin board over as kind of a backdrop. So today was a planned start. This was my start for my 1 year of Flosstube anniversary, being that it falls in Maynia. A lot of people's first Flosstubes or their anniversaries are in Maynia. I think this is just a time where everybody's like, I want to film a video, and I'm going to do it. And I know Erin 2 Martini Stitcher, hers was over the weekend, and mine, and several other people. And I think it's awesome. So anyway, I started a project that lives in this gorgeous French General fabric bag, quilted bag, from, I believe her name is Shirley, and I again found her on a Stash Unload page. And I started Blackbird Designs, All Joys for Thine. And this is a beautiful chart. This came out this year. And I have an okay start. I am stitching this in all of the called fors, which is a beautiful combination of Classic Colorworks and Weeks Dye Works. And I just love these colors. They're just rich. They're really pretty. And I am stitching this on the called for Heartland by Picture This Plus. I am doing mine in an 18 count Aida, as everything is a full cross. And I have a start on the centermost flower. And the centermost this is 4 colors. This is the red is Classic Colorworks Barn Door. Then you have Classic Colorworks Fool's Gold, which does a checkerboard pattern with Classic Colorworks Cinnamon Toast. And then up here is Classic Colorworks Stormy Night. And it is just beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. I am stitching it with 2 strands over 1. And so far I think I'm okay with it. They look like little pearls. I think it was Once Upon a Stitch. I cannot remember her name. What is her name? Anyway, she had made mention of that her stitches look like little pearls, and I'm like, that's the perfect way to describe it. The perfect way. So, I would like to say I could get some more time into this, probably not tonight, but we shall see, maybe. But we're going to spin to see what tomorrow's about, and then I have something to share with you. So, my bucket is pitifully empty. I pulled out all the projects that are no longer options. The bucket has 4 project bags in it. And I really need to probably pull this one out because this is spring tulips. And I don't have the fabric for it. So I have basically 3 projects to pick from. So let's see which one gets spun today. We're going to let the wheel of fortune decide. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Noah's Ark Mantle. Yay! That's exciting. Okay, so let's look at Noah's Ark Mantle, which I think I have in kind of a uniquely designed bag. Yes. Okay, so this is a bag that I crafted myself. I used Helen D's tutorial. She's here on YouTube. And she has a fantastic bag tutorial with the pieced front with trim or whatever the case may be. And I found this super funky bright beetle fabric at Hobby Lobby way back in early spring, like early March, late February. And I found this turquoise dot that could go with it. Didn't know what I was going to use it for. And then I also have it lined with the turquoise dot with a hot pink zipper. And so this holds my start for tomorrow. This is a fun one, guys. This is one I found off of Stash Unload, and when I purchased it, I thought I was getting one part of it. This is a 3-part chart. As far as I know, these are not out of print. However, I believe you, like a lot of LNSs, don't readily carry them, but you're welcome to like call your LNS and see if they could order it for you. It is from Bent Creek. It is called the Ark Mantle, the Noah's Ark Mantle, and it's a 3-part chart. So chart 1 is called the Critters, chart 2 is the Boat, and chart 3 is, hold on now, I can't remember. The Critters, the Boat, and Live by Faith. So, and I don't think I said them in the right order. But you've got Live by Faith, the boat, and the critters. So I'm going to probably start on this edge, or I'll start in the middle. I am not sure. But it does have 3 charts. So when you go to look for this, you're going to find this is like the cover image from the 3rd chart, which is the critters. The 1st chart is this large one. I believe at one time it might have been sold as a kit with fabric and the pearl cotton. I am stitching this, I think, I need to look. I don't know that I've got all DMC. I do think I have some conversions. Actually, I think it might be all in the called for DMC. And my fabric looks to be, I don't have this written down anywhere, do I? I believe this is a 16 or an 18 count Veterus, or a one-off close to Veterus from Mystic Fabrics. So this is the entire piece. So just a very nice neutral fabric. And then the flosses I am using are all stored in this awesome gallon size Ziploc bagging. And as you can see, it's got some bright colors, some more neutral colors for the animals and the arc. So I'm excited about this one. Just a fun one. When I saw this on the Stash Unloading site and believed it was only the first section of the chart because it was just the one, it was the largest, the large one that's in there that only has the first pattern. I thought, oh, good gravy, now I'm going to have to go find the rest of them. Nope, because I got them all. Because that was just a lucky happenstance, I believe. So that will get started tomorrow. Hopefully I will have more progress to show on that tomorrow evening. Now for the fun thing. And I have an envelope, and you can see, rather scribble-scrabbly, written on this, giveaway. And this envelope I've been holding on to since March the 19th, specifically for this day. So 2 months ago, I got this, or this package was shipped to me specifically for this day. So one of the things that I wanted to do today is I wanted to pass along something kind of special, I think it's special, to one of you who watches and subscribes and is part of this world. So first let me say, standard rules apply, and I did not say this on my last giveaway, Pass the Stash, which is Friday. Pass the Stash is, I'm passing the stash from my Friday video. If you have not checked out my Friday video, go over there, because I have the Blue Flowers quilting bee with one of my pouches. It's actually right back here, hanging out, waiting to be announced on Friday. This will run until I do my Maynia recap video. I do not know exactly when that's going to be. So if you have not seen my, if the title of this does not say celebration closed or something like that, you are still free to enter. Normally when I do the drawing, or when I get ready to do the drawing, I change the subject, the title of the video, to let you know that it's no longer active. I don't know if it will be this coming Sunday. It could be as early as this coming Sunday. That would be the earliest. It could be like June 1. So you might have some time if you're a little behind on videos, and if you're seeing this, you know, much past, like, say, tomorrow. So I chose, because I am so enjoying, and I think this is a beautiful piece, and I think many people should stitch it. Now, if it's not your jam, that's totally fine. Standard rules apply, and I will say it as I've always said it. Please be 18 years old, because legally, to send you something in the mail, you need to be 18. I will ship anywhere in the world, but I cannot guarantee how long it will take to get to you, or the safety with which it will get to you. It will leave my care in pristine condition. I cannot guarantee what it will look like when it arrives to you. I am hopeful that it will get there in a timely fashion, and most things arrive very nicely, still packaged. Please do not say giveaway in your comment, because that tends to bring out the people that I don't need on my video. People posting highly inappropriate things. And you're going to need to say the keyword, because that's what I will search for. So if you would like to stitch this, you're going to say, I would like to stitch joy. So I am passing along a copy of All Joys for Thine by Blackbird Designs with the floss pack. So if you are chosen, I will send you the chart and the floss pack, and I usually like to throw in a few extra little goodies. I don't know what those will be yet, so don't ask. But chart and flosses. And you're going to say, I would like to stitch, or may I please stitch Joy. J-O-Y. And that is the word I will look for is joy. So, oh, I will also say, I do apologize. I did not know there was a hidden comment area in YouTube. And when I was going through, I was in the back end of YouTube. And normally I just look through my comments that are in my notifications and scroll through and look and see who I haven't liked, who I haven't responded to. And I realized there's a whole back end area that has like a section that says likely spam. Of the 40 comments that were held in that area that I had no idea about, like 5 of them were spam. And some of them were as old as 6 months. So I truly apologize for my not knowing about that area, because now I feel terrible. Because there was somebody who was like, I'm really close to you. Let's meet up and stitch. This was 6 months ago. We can't do it right now. But I am so, so sorry. And there have been so many good comments on my videos that got withheld for some random YouTube algorithm. There was nothing I could see. Now, there were like 4 or 5 that were very inappropriate links to things. And I am glad that YouTube held those back, because that is not what I am all about. This is a wholesome cross-stitch channel. No nonsense and faldy-roll and inappropriateness. Keep it to yourself. Anyway, with that, thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me for any part of this year on Flosstube. And I look forward to another awesome year. I am going to be slightly changing the titles, I think, of my videos going forward. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to keep numbering them. But my playlist, I have a playlist that's Let's Start at the Very Beginning. I'm going to change that to Let's Start at the Very Beginning Year 1. And then starting with my update this Friday, that will go to a new playlist, which is Let's Start at the Very Beginning Year 2. Year 2! It seems like, what in the world? What in the world has happened in this last year? Some wonkiness. So anyway, I am very excited to continue on this journey. I appreciate each of you that are choosing to spend your time with me, whatever amount that you choose, be it every single video or some here or there or parts of some here or there. It means the absolute world to me, and I cannot wait to share more stitchy goodness with each of you. So with that, I'm going to bid you so long, stitch well. I'll see you soon, my friends. Goodbye. Goodbye.